Hey, Julian.
Fillmore. I should have known. You were the only one who ever understood.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand how someone with your talent can just flush it away.
Stay back. I only have to touch the tip of this marker to the stall, and my masterpiece is complete.
That's not a masterpiece, Julian. That's just noise. Anybody can scrawl a stall. But they still have a few of your macaroni collages hanging in the library. You want to know why? Because those pieces moved people. Jay, they still move people, man.
Is that why the judges at the county art fair placed my art third, placed my art fourth, placed my art honorable mention? This is beyond judgment. No one can ignore this.
Oh, so that's how it's going to be. Get attention any way you can, right or wrong. Then why don't you go ahead and write your real name? Don't hide behind some flavor saver tag. Why don't you go ahead and write Randall Julian?
Fine, Fillmore. I will.
No, I don't think you will. Because then everybody will know the score. There was this real artist who gave up touching some of the people to hurt all of the people. Because he wanted to be famous. Because he forgot what real art was all about. Just expressing yourself for the sake of expressing yourself. Welcome back, Randall.
You don't happen to know where I can get my hands on some macaroni, do you?
Actually, you know what? I do. You were going to let him go.
I thought about it, but I was going to get him.
You almost didn't. Ingrid, we're partners. Be straight with me.
I know Seth. He's creative. He does these cool little cartoons about a pig named Schmagoogie. He invented a candy bar wallet that keeps them from melting in your pocket. But you don't see that in a Saturday 9 score.
Cool. Level 26.
For a second, I just thought maybe the world would be better off without those answer sheets.
That test may be beat, but there's a right way to fight it. Protesting, giant banners, editorials, hard gyms with harder rhymes. Going the other way is a sucker move. We have a job. We don't make the rules.
I only forgot that for a second.
But Ingrid, you forgot that. Hey, Clementina.
Fillmore?
You lose this?
Yeah, I was packing up to go. It must have got away from me.
Yeah, must have. But you can stop packing, because we caught the real book culprits. Sorry, but we all know you didn't pull the biggest heist in X history.
You do now.
I jumped to conclusions and I let myself get played like a sucker. But you didn't help. At least, not until Nora ran by your locker.
That it?
No. You know what, man? I don't think anyone's gonna remember much about this heist in 10 years. I don't think they're gonna remember you. And I don't think they're gonna remember me. You said we are what we are. I don't believe that. Because I used to be something else and someone helped turn it around for me. A lot of different roads lead to 10 years from now. And I think you may have just started another route. You need help along the way? You see me first, man. You know, the safety patrol has a softball team and we might be needing new shirts. It looked like you do good work.
Hey, those are quality shirts. I can get you in the saddle for $10 per tee.
$10? Man, I thought you were pulling away from a life of crime.
$9.50. Baby steps, Officer Fillmore. Baby steps.
End of the line, Oscar.
You don't understand. I couldn't move. I have a life here.
Thing about life is, you can't stop it from changing. And you can't make it turn right or left with a battery-operated control. Hobbies change, model trains give way to RC cars, goldfish die. You gotta be willing to move on, man. Ingrid, can you take Oscar in? I've got some business to take care of.
Cool. Here's a coupon.
She was my friend, not Everett. We were supposed to be best friends forever.
I know. We can make friends and we can break friends. Sometimes those things are in our control, and sometimes they aren't. Like now. Don't do this, Brianna.
All of this, it's all because of Everett and his pathetic plastic pet. But if I don't get my friend back, neither should he.
some room. I practically spent my first 2 months of school here. Till that is, my former partner Wayne drafted me out of a life of delinquency and into the safety patrol. You're lying, Ingrid. You didn't do it, and I can prove it.
So what? Listen, they're going to expel me, and I want out. Why would I want to stay here?
I have an ATM tape that proves you weren't anywhere near the school when the stink bomb was set off.
And I have an eggplant that looks like Fred Durst. Did you hear me? I don't care. I just want to forget you people.
Don't say you people, because this person's been out there busting his tail trying to clear your name. And what do I get in return? A messed up eggplant. Well, what's that? Joan of Arc cracked a smile. Ingrid, you didn't do it. Don't take the fall because of 100 fools who want easy answers. You've got a friend at X. Me.
You know, I was thinking, if one person other than the welcome wagon girl is the least bit nice to me by 2 o'clock, I wouldn't confess to doing something I didn't do.
I would have been here earlier, but I was busy trying to clear a friend's name. Cornelius Fillmore.
Ingrid Third.
He's gonna be okay.
Well, Fillmore, it's been interesting. I guess we'll see you around.
Hold up. I wasn't exactly being honorable on that bridge myself. I wasn't giving you a choice. I was wrong.
The answer sheet?
The answer sheet. There it is. Yours to take. No interference, no judgments. You can choose right now what you want, who you want to be. All I know is, I feel better right now just for being straight up with you guys. Now I'm going to turn around.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't think I need that anymore.
Hey, George, how about a study group? I'll have my family chef whip up various finger foods.
I gave up art, went underground, took a job as a security guard at the museum to remind myself every day of my big sellout. And after all these years, I decided it was time I made the painting what I wanted it to be all along. And it's gonna stay that way.
Why now, Leo? Why not a year ago? Or 10 years ago? I'll tell you why. You were too busy being a great security guard. See, Leo, man, I don't think this is about your art. I think this is about your job. The job you love. The job they're making you leave. You never let anything go wrong on your watch. Right?
No, never. He even nabbed a couple of art thieves a few years ago.
You'd think it would matter after all these years, but it don't.
It matters to me.
And me. And me.
Come on, man. Be true to Officer Leonard Grant. The best security guard this museum's ever had.
Go on, kid. Take it.
Go!
Good thing you had that picture of me, or I might have made the biggest mistake of my life.
Yeah, except the only picture on the film was O'Farrell's shoe.
But then, how did you...
There were clues, lots of them. But the biggest clue was realizing that you were nowhere near past your prime. The only person who could get past you was you. But I didn't have absolute proof, so...
You bluffed to make me fess up.
I bluffed. Like you said, it's not the cards you're dealt, but how you play them.
This would have been their year to win the trophy. That's what happens when you don't trust your partner. Like I don't trust Toby.
You know, Tina, the problem isn't that you don't trust Toby. It's that you won't forgive him.
I can't forgive him. He doesn't deserve it.
He knows he made a mistake. But you don't forgive someone because they need it. You forgive someone because you need it. You want to end up like your coach?
Well, hey, don't just stand there. Grab an apron. Fillmore, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about Emily.
Is that the only thing you're not telling me?
Of course.
Then what up with the Wolfgang punk routine?
Oh, I'm making baklava for Lucille. This way she'll have something to sell at the fund drive.
Wayne, you're a safety patroller, man, and your baklava tastes like doorstops. Try doing your job and find the pralines.
I am doing my job. To help the school.
By taking gifts, man?
You got the wrong idea about that, Fillmore.
I got ideas about a lot of things around here, Wayne. Things that make me think your patrol sheriff might be crooked.
You've got to understand, Fillmore. It's all different around here.
Man, you sound just like the patrol sheriff with that. Maybe he's not the only crook on the force.
You accusing me? I'm not dirty, Fillmore.
But are you clean, man? There's a way out, Wayne. Expose the rest of them. I bet they took those pralines. Find them and bust their con right open.
I've tried.
So try again. Look, I'll help you.
Fillmore, the last time someone helped me, it got bad. Real bad.
Emily.
They made her life so miserable she transferred out. She risked everything to help me, and I got her thrown off the force.
So quit the force. Bring them down from the outside.
If I quit, guys like that pig-napping Tyler would take over. I can't let that happen. I may not be much, but I'm all this school's got.
So you just keep quiet, look the other way, take bribes.
I do what I have to do.
You taught me everything I know, Wayne. You're not just by the book, man. You wrote the book. Try reading it once in a while.
So, what now? Back to HQ?
We're heading back, but you're not. I'm gonna need your sash, man.
But I figured out the case.
P, you figured out the case, but why don't you figure out what the case means? I mean, your brother went a long way to live up to the chestnut name. You want to go down the same road? You drop this during the chase, man. You could be a safety patroller, or you can do what you want. Live your life for you. It's your choice, man.
Barbershop Quartet auditions start in 10 minutes.
Thanks, guys.
Frisco. What are you doing?
This is serious business, Yumi. And there's less than 3 minutes. Now you can make this thing right, or you can let this thing destroy the school and your life. The popular people get an extra slice of the cake, and you don't. So you're gonna stop the party. But what about you?
What about me?
You're smarter than a lot of people out there. What should they do to even the score? Mess with your grades? Mess with your mind?
It's different.
No, it's not. So we have a few seconds left, and I'll ask you again, Yumi. Are you gonna stop this thing?
The game's never finished, officers.
Isn't it? What now, Arthur?
What do you mean?
What's your next game? Who are you gonna hurt next? Who's gonna be paying so you can keep playing? Some girls who like you? Some Ultrabox fans? A couple of safety patrollers who wanted to give you a second chance?
I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. I tried. I'd stolen the Ultrabox, won the game. But when you two asked me to help catch myself, well, that was the bonus level. I could play without even stealing anything. I could win and win and...
I don't see a winner. I see a loser. Someone who's lost his life to games. There are people in this world, Maestro, not pawns. You're not living life, man. You're just playing. You're just playing yourself.
Checkmate. Bingo. Gin. Game over. You win.
Game over, Stella.
That's what you think.
You see, officers, we had one bully left, and you brought him right to us.
Him? That's right. We saved the best bully for last, and now it's time to upload some revenge.
Wilbur here was kind enough to whip up some gumbo. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I think Horace's precious control panel looks mighty hungry.
What's that control panel? You like it spicy?
Please, this is a mistake. I'm a computer geek, not a bully.
You might not throw people up against lockers or take their lunch money, but you've got power, and you use it to intimidate and humiliate people.
And isn't that exactly what you're all doing right now?
We're only doing what's right.
Wrong. You're making yourselves feel bigger by making them feel smaller.
So what are we supposed to do? Just sit back and take it?
Try talking to a teacher, or just watching out for each other. I don't know. But what I do know is that this isn't going to solve anything, man.
It's worked so far.
But pretty soon, the bullies are gonna band together and fight back against you. When's it gonna end?
You think you can stop it, but you can't. Only all of us can. If everybody bands together and takes a stand, they'll listen. They'll listen because they have no choice. Come on, Wilbur. It's cool to want to fight back. But not like this, man. You're better than this. All of you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Tranquility Quilt, representing our hope for peace and tranquility throughout our school and our world.
Man, that is one ugly blanket.
Listen, Fillmore, I did it. I was the one that poisoned Guildenstern.
Wait, Eric! You loved Guildenstern? But why did you say... Why did you act like you didn't...
Why don't you tell her, Orban? Why don't you just stop the lies, man?
Guildenstern was my friend. I didn't want anyone to know. Just like I didn't want anyone to know that I get good grades.
Just like you didn't want anyone to know that you're an alright guy.
Sanjay and Dimitri have been my friends since back in the day. Yeah, I'm smarter than them. And yeah, I love animals. They're the only friends I've ever had. They aren't into school. I just didn't think they'd understand.
You were fronting, and people bought it. People who like you, man. People who want you to like them.
Alexandria, you're gonna have to come with us.